Ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome us to CLEAS 2025, it is my pleasure to invite Emeritus Professor Dato Abang Abdullah Abang Ali, Chairman of Malaysian Research and Education Foundation, MyREF, to deliver his welcoming remarks. Please give him a round of applause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Dato Abang Haji Openg, Premier of Sarawak. Yang berhormat Tan Sri Dato Amar Haji Muhammad Asfia bin Awang Nasar, yang di-Ketua Sarawak State Legislative Assembly. Yang berhormat Dato Amar Haji Muhammad Abu Bakar bin Mazuki, Sarawak State Secretary. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Amar Haji Abdul Aziz Hussein, yang di-Ketua HIKMAH. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Sri Panglima Sulung bin Majrai, Chairman University Malaysia Sarawak, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all to our Contemporary Leadership International Summit 2025. A small initiative to provide a platform to share, discuss, and promote the concept and practice of contemporary leadership which we have developed. I hope you enjoy the presentation and deliberation during these 2 days and contribute to the success of the summit and its follow-up programs. My personal apology for the rather cramped environment we are in today. Over 1,000, in fact 1,200 have registered for the summit, and we had to stop the registration at 1,200. This massive turnout bodes well for the importance of our initiative. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the original idea to study and promote a new leadership initiative came from none other than the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak himself. For the foreign guests, he's fondly referred to as Abang Joe in the state of Sarawak. But I must admit, at first, I personally consider it as a very tall order from him, considering leadership is a much talked about concept, and that there have been many earlier initiatives to provide leadership education and training in Sarawak, as well as all over the world. However, on studying issues related to leadership, our research team discovered that there is a real and urgent need to further study and develop a new approach to leadership. So, hats off to our Premier for his great foresight. The new approach which we now call contemporary leadership, is indeed a modern concept, but interlaced with good universal principles and values that are prerequisites to producing knowledgeable and skilled, as well as trustworthy and inclusive leaders, and to ensure that they perform well in a multicultural and ever-evolving global ecosystem. They must excel in the midst of leadership catastrophe today, exhibited by world leaders who lack competency, trust, and indeed even humanity. This Contemporary Leadership International Summit 2025 is a small initiative to share the new leadership concept and to show the world that we can make a change. From some 15 common leadership styles, ranging from autocratic and charismatic to transformational, servant, and participative that we have studied, our contemporary leadership may be the answer to the world's leadership predicament today. And we intend to further develop the new leadership approach through active research and development. In a highly competitive workplace environment, leaders need special education and training and need to learn to adapt to changing ecosystems. Unlike most management and leadership training, which appear to be one-off, the education and training that we provide shall be continuous and holistic. Coaching and mentorship shall be the norm in our education and training programs. Before this leadership summit, and we were advised to start small, we started with a leadership webinar series a few months ago, a session essentially to test the waters. But during this international summit, there will be a good number of speakers from Malaysia, as well as overseas, starting from Dr. Basin Mustafa from Oxford University and Dr. Tengku Azman, who's the science advisor to the Prime Minister and also the President of the Academy of Sciences, Malaysia. Senator Fatima Payman from Australia is unable to join us today because she is in the Parliament, but we shall see and hear her in a short while expressing her views and to show support to our summit. And later today, also not able to join us, Sonny Bill Williams, the people in sports will know him, shall address us all the way from New Zealand. And we have also with us Professor Joel Howard in the crowd somewhere, who heads a leadership academy in Turkey, and he was formerly the Royal Air Force College Dean in the UK. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a Contemporary Leadership Institute is being established, and an advisory committee meeting shall be held towards the end of the summit to seek advice from selected summit speakers from Malaysia and overseas on plans for further activities, including on research and development and education and training on contemporary leadership. The meeting shall be chaired by Dr. Basil Mustafa from Oxford University, who research values-based leadership, and the advisory meeting shall study and discuss a proposed strategic plan for our Leadership Institute, which we have prepared and ready to present to the advisory committee. Today, we are also launching a 3-month online professional certificate course on contemporary leadership with a 1-week residential and convocation in the UK for the inaugural batch of our next-gen leaders. In collaboration with Markfield Institute of Higher Education, UK, Markfield Director, Dr. Zahid Pravez, in the crowd, is with us now, and he will be helping us in this venture. We plan to offer this professional certificate course twice annually, starting in April after Ramadan, with possible graduation in July this year. We are also planning to offer a fully residential 1-month program in Markfield in the future to enable participants to have unique leadership learning experience in a UK campus, notwithstanding the unpredictable British weather. And during this summit, we shall host a 1-week value management course and on to this summit. For those who wish to qualify as value management specialists registered with the American SAFE International, to be conducted by Engineer Abdul Aziz Yusufi Saran, who is the president of the American SAFE International Gulf chapter. He has flown from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to be with us today. In collaboration with local researchers and from overseas, we shall keep on studying the need for education and training in the state through our research and development efforts, and craft unique leadership training program for the different levels and strata of the society, acknowledging that no single training can fit all. Most importantly, we wish to address the need for nurturing leaders amongst the youth today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, I would like to end by expressing my deepest gratitude to the Premier of Sarawak for his strong support, particularly his very generous financial contribution to the summit today. Thank you very much. Locally, in the Malay language, we say, terima kasih daun keladi, kalau boleh bagi lagi. And to the speakers and participants who agree to share their knowledge and experiences, and to all who have worked very hard to make this summit a success, especially to our colleagues from MASA, MyREF, UNIMAS, MySET, and HIKMAH, led by Khairuddin, Daing Afiza, and Murali, and not forgetting the volunteers in our midst. Thank you very much. And thank you all for your strong support and agreeing to be a partner in this contemporary leadership journey to create a prosperous, just, and caring world for all. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof Dato Abang Abdullah, for your inspiring words and for spearheading this incredible initiative.